So, viewers, thanks for joining. Wouldn't it be great if you knew exactly what questions a hiring manager would be asking you in your next job interview? Let me share 5 key commonly asked interview questions, along with my personal advice and guidance for preparing the answers. It is always good to prepare for the interview before appearing in front of the interview panel. Preparation gives you confidence and makes you comfortable with what you might be asked, what hiring managers are really looking for in your responses, and what it takes to show that you're the right and suitable candidate for the job. So before moving into key questions and guidance, if you can subscribe to the channel and hit the like button, that will encourage me to produce such high-quality informative videos for you further. Here are the questions along with their answers. Question 1. The first question in any interview can be, tell me about yourself. It can be asked in many forms, like what motivates you to apply for this role, why you are a perfect fit for this position. This question seems simple, however, it's the most important and crucial question in the whole interview. I would suggest answering the question like this, giving a pitch concise and compelling that shows exactly why you're the right fit for the job. Don't share your complete employment or personal history. Share your key competencies and skills linked to the role you are giving an interview for. Share why you are a perfect fit, because you have knowledge, skills, and expertise and you are motivated you can do this job flawlessly. If the employer asks you this question in a different form, like, walk me through your resume, like, tell me about yourself, this question is a common interview opener. But instead of framing your answer around what qualities and skills make you best for the position, your answer should group your qualifications by your past jobs and tell your career story. You might choose to tell this story chronologically, especially if there's a great anecdote about what set you on this path. Or, as with tell me about yourself, you can begin with your present job and then talk about what brought you here and where you're going next. But regardless, when you speak about your past and present, highlight your most relevant experiences and accomplishments for this job and wrap up by talking about the future, i.e. connect your past and present together to show why this job should be the next one you add to your resume. Question 2. The next question can be, why do you want to work at this company or organization? Do not a very generic answer. Rather, do your research and see why this company is unique. Share your point about something that excites you about this company's uniqueness. You can talk about how you've watched the company grow and change since you first heard about them. Focus on the organization's opportunities for future growth and how you can contribute the company's growth. Whichever route you choose, make sure to be specific about this company. Question 3. The next question can be competency-based, something like, tell me about a challenge or conflict you've faced at work, and how you dealt with it. Such questions are always competency-based when employers are expecting you to talk about a situation where you have experienced any such situation, how you managed that and what you learned from it. Most of the candidates are not comfortable and eager to talk about conflicts they have had at work during a job interview. But if you're asked directly, don't pretend you've never had one. Be honest about a difficult situation you've faced, but without going into all detail. Your interviewer is not your friend, just share relevant parts. When such a question is being asked, most interviewers are only looking for evidence that you're willing to face these kinds of issues head-on and make a sincere attempt at coming to a resolution. Stay calm in such a situation and tell a story. Explain the conflict. Spend more time talking about the resolution than the conflict itself, and particularly list down your learning. You can also explain what you do differently next time to show you're open to learning from tough experiences. Question 4. The question can be asked, tell me about a time you demonstrated leadership skills. It's not mandatory that you have a senior manager or above label at your position to act like a leader or demonstrate leadership skills. Think about a time when you headed up a project, took the initiative to propose an alternate process, procedures, or some different strategy, or help motivate your team to get something done in a difficult time-constraint environment. Then use the STAR method to tell your interviewer a story, giving enough detail to paint a picture but not so much that you start rambling, and making sure you explain the result well. In other words, be clear about why you're telling this particular story and connect all the dots for the interviewer. Question 5. Maybe the next question can be a direct question, why are you leaving your current job? This question can be a tricky question, but for sure you will be asked, in one way or other. Surely, keep things positive. You have nothing to gain by being negative about your current employer. Never speak negatively about your current employer. It gives an extremely bad image if any candidate shares bad examples. Instead, explain and frame your ambition in a way that shows that you're eager to take on new opportunities and that the role you're interviewing for is a better fit for you. For example, "I'd really love to be part of product development from beginning to end, and I know I'd have that opportunity here." And if your contract is expiring, be honest and upfront in sharing. Keep it simple. "Unfortunately, I was let go due to financial issues," or "the company did not renew my contract," is a totally acceptable answer. I hope these 5 questions will help you prepare for your next interview. If you have more questions, feel free to write in the description, and I will try to answer all. I wish you the best of luck with your next interview.